Bitcoin is surging up, $62,000, and your altcoins are just stagnant or going down. Should you sell your altcoins? Should you sell them and buy BTC? Because it's Bitcoin only cycle. Because the only thing that institutions would be able to put the money in is actually Bitcoin and nothing else. Through ETF, you can only buy BTC. Therefore, BTC will dominate heavily in this cycle and nothing else will pump, sucking out liquidity out of altcoins. The only thing that is moving amongst altcoins is memcoins. Why is that? It's because people are so powerful. It's because retail players on the market are so powerful and they're actually pushing the price of the altcoins and they're actually outperforming Bitcoin, right? Because in the recent pump, meme coins is the only thing that outperformed Bitcoin, right? If you watched yesterday's interview, you know that's not the answer. You know already that institutions are trading meme coins. In this video, I will tell you how I plan to make tens of millions of dollars this bull run. I will tell you why meme coins is the biggest thing and ultimate hedge against BTC just surging up. And I will provide you with 3 tokens, the only ones that you would need this cycle to outperform each and every influencer that you are following. You will just need to buy 3 of them and you are set for this bull market. You will not need to do anything else. You would not need to rotate. You will not need to stress out. You would just sit, do your thing, playing computer games, spending your time with family, doing drugs, doesn't matter. You will outperform each and every influencer you are actually following. One of them is going to be layer 1 blockchain that starts with letter S. If that sounds fair, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and let's actually start, alright? Let's actually check how my PEPE loan is doing, right? Plus $120,000 in 4 days, I think, right? Alright, let's move on. Alright, let's come back for a second and we will open up PEPE just for 1 second. Just 1 second, I would want to open up, right? Do you know what these red candles mean? They actually mean people selling. Can you imagine people selling PEPE? Can you actually? I'm sorry, it's so fun. Can you imagine? Let's record this video, guys, alright? Can you actually imagine people selling PEPE, right? Someone sold here, sold here. He sold here, he sold. Someone was selling these red candles as well. Wow, it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy how much people will actually miss out. Like, it's funny at this stage, right? And it's funny for me because you might think I'm insane, right? But in some time, like in 6 months from now, it would actually be very, very sad because it could have been life-changing money for people. The only thing they had to have is actually conviction. Nothing else at this stage. Just conviction. Just research this thing, just understand the narrative, understand the market maker, understand what is happening. Just crazy to me. The only reason, the only excuse I would give you if you sold PEPE here, if you took profits, if you took a bit of profit and if you put these profits into Boba, to increase your risk reward, because Boba is still quite digit at this stage. That's the only thing. But currently on this screen, you see the only one project that will outperform each and every project on the marketplace. Every team, every investor, every VC, every fundraising partner, and it also moves along with the BTC. So it actually outperforms BTC. You know, guys, there is a reason for me to tell you to do some things. I do understand that specifically you. I'm just talking to you through the camera, nothing else. I can't push you to do something. You can just think and watch these videos thinking and hoping that I have your best interest in heart. And I actually do. And the only reason for me to actually be telling you to do something is if the information that I want you to see, I want to check out, I want to research is a very, very important one. There is a reason specifically that I told you, asked you to rewatch previous interview several times and basically understand everything that was happening there. Institutions are trading meme coins. 30% of all the meme coins volumes are institutional money. Let us see this part of the video again. Do you think that like serious investors should be investing in meme coins?
They do through that's what I said. It got bit now. It's a gate for institutionals for memes and like on-chain trading. So they do a lot. I think 30% of volume on meme coins now is institutionals. Forgot it or like themselves. But yeah, it is because meme coins is much better instrument for them because you have fully on-chain analysis, all transparent, no founders who controls like big supply. And if you are a big institutional, you can push these tokens to DEX or to big centralized exchanges listings. So it's a good play, almost easy, like guaranteed win for institutional fund to join. That's why there are a lot already and they will join more. That's also why last days Bitcoin pumping and meme coins are pumping, not altcoins, meme coins. It's the reason people should understand it because there are a lot of alpha in meme coins still.
Do you actually understand what is happening? Do you actually understand the ultimate influence of the information like that? A piece of alpha that you just were exposed to through this channel, through me having Alex talking on this channel. 30% of volumes in meme coins are being traded by institutions due to the reasons that the supply in meme coins is actually even. It's safe for institutions to trade meme coins because each and every piece is on chain, so they specifically understand what is happening. They understand what they are getting into and they can make profit from it as well. And they're trading meme coins through the companies like Alex. And he mentioned 30% of volumes. Do you think that Godbit actually covers the 30% of volumes of meme coins? Just one company? I don't think so. I think he shared market statistics with us. I think there are a lot more companies at this stage that are providing these type of services to institutions, to people with hundreds of millions and billions of dollars as well, that are trading meme coins. Why is it important? It's important because these meme coins are basically an ultimate hedge against BTC just surging up. Therefore, if you're waiting for the alt season and you see your altcoins not pumping and you still have some cash on the side, just buy PEPE. You're buying PEPE, you're getting exposure to institutional trading. Therefore, you are getting a hedge against BTC surging up, because when institutions will be buying BTC, some of them, they will be buying meme coins as well. Meme coins, they will be outperforming BTC in the percentages, obviously. If BTC will do 2x, meme coins, they will do 5 to 2x, and you will still be able to 5x or 10x your money. Do you understand the alpha, the piece of information that basically was provided to you? It's just crazy. This is something that's happening. I do believe this is one of the most bullish narratives of this cycle. You know, I still have these conservative estimates that PEPE will reach $30 billion, $50 billion in market cap. But right now I think that we might be going way higher eventually, with institutions actually trading meme coins. And you might say maybe they're trading new meme coins and, you know, middle level meme coins, but things like PEPE, they will serve as ultimate hedge in the meme coin portfolio. And each and every meme coin trader that is taking money off institutions to actually trade, he would anyway be getting largest tokens in the market to hedge his positions as well. Therefore, he would be buying PEPE. And you know, you might ask something about Solana memes and things that happen in Solana. Maybe I will get a bunch of hate after that, but I don't like Solana much. I do think it's VC's pump and dump, and the only thing that Solana is useful for is meme coins. And each and every meme coin I was buying from Solana, I was just getting scammed on. And I kind of feel dirty after each and every time I'm actually using Solana. It's a very interesting scenario. I think that the pump that we saw is probably a test pump. They were trying to see how the market will react, but with Solana, man, I don't know. I think at any point of time they can essentially do this thing and just start dumping the price down, and people will be screaming at the same time like, hey, there are discounts on Solana, just buy into this project, just buy into this crap. I'm not sure. People's chain, this cycle, because it's so easy. Who's trading on chain? Who is actually trading on chain? Do you think that when retail will come, we will have larger amount of people trading on chain? Of course, in general, it's going to be larger, right? But retail, they're not trading on chain. They don't care what is the initial chain of the project. They trade on centralized exchanges. A lot of them would not know how to set up new wallet, remember the code phrase, save it somewhere. This is a very complex user experience. These people will be buying things from Coinbase, from Binance, and they would care the least what type of chain it actually is. And Solana is just a very manipulative. I can't tell you 100%. Like, it's just my gut feeling. I don't know. Like, each and every time I touch it, I don't feel good about myself. I don't know. It's just personal opinion from my end. It's just personal opinion, but we will see. Sometimes I see things for what they are, right? I promise to give you 3 tokens that you can actually buy right now and just stop caring about anything happening on the market, and you will most likely be able to outperform each and every influencer that you are following currently, right? And it's interesting thing that I was pushing several narratives from my end all the time. The first one was AI, the second was gaming, the third one is Bitcoin ecosystem, the fourth is Ethereum. And it's quite interesting that in a discussion with Alex, he pretty much mentioned Ethereum layer 2s, he mentioned Bitcoin layer 2s, not scammy one. He actually said not fake ones, but real ones. And there are a bunch of scammy ones. A bunch of scammy ones with the picture of Great Wizard Merlin as an icon of this chain, right? I will probably do a separate video on this. And the third narrative that he mentioned is basically layer 1 chain that will probably do the same thing as Solana did this cycle. That starts with the letter S. I will actually tell you what the chain it is. And I have $100,000 long position, conservative long position on this chain already. First thing first, if you're watching an interview, I asked him about AI, and he had a very interesting opinion on this, that AI might not be the thing that will onboard a lot of people, and at the same time, essentially, a lot of projects that are using this AI narrative, they don't actually have anything connected with AI. It's just vaporware. I was watching an interview of someone today, and he said that this AI narrative is very similar to ICOs in 2017. A bunch of them, they were just vaporware. Do we sell our AI tokens? Do we do something because of it? Of course not. We understand the manipulation, and we make money on this manipulation. This is what we actually do on this channel. Second thing is gaming. If you were here in October, IMX pumped first, and I can say that a lot of things were pumping after that. Only before Alex Becker and Elliott trades actually came into the market. It almost felt like they just pumped the whole gaming narratives just by themselves, just in two, as two large influencers on YouTube. I do obviously think that something like this would definitely happen. So we do understand the manipulation one more time, and we play along. We understood it, we got it, we would be positioning ourselves properly and actually be making money on it. Godbit obviously working a lot with meme coins. And meme coins is also one of the narrative that I was mentioning previously as well. Obviously, Alex follows this narrative too, because his company is basically working with a bunch of them. And we just got alpha information that institutions are actually trading meme coins, and 30% of volume on meme coins currently is provided by institutions, which is so great. Like, guys, it's so crazy. Like this type of info this early in the cycle. You know, if you have your PEPE position already, what this type of info actually gives you is the understanding that the conviction, which is most important thing in the market, that you should double down on the correction if you would see one, or, which is more important, that you should hold. Because a lot of people, believe me, a lot of people, they would be selling PEPE in 2x from now, 3x from now, and rotating their profits in something else and getting wrecked in the process. Because the minds are closed. The minds are not open. They can't imagine what is coming. They can't see the future. Crazy. Ethereum layer 2s, Bitcoin layer 2s, and essentially layer 1 that will probably push this cycle very, very similar to what happened to Solana in the last cycle, right? Speaking of Ethereum layer 2, I don't want to be too creative here in the process. Let me actually show you something. Here's the list of all the blockchains by total value locked. We have Ethereum, we have Tron, we have BSC. Number 4, we have Arbitrum. Then we have Polygon, which is also Ethereum layer 2. Then we have Optimism, and then we have Manta, which is very, very interesting. So I do mostly focus on Arbitrum and Manta. I wanted to provide you with Arbitrum in the first place, although I have a loan opened on Manta as well. I do think that Manta will most likely be doing quite well, because it's just a newer shiny object. But in terms of the Arbitrum, you even have layer 3s that are already built on Arbitrum, like Xai. If you are watching this channel, and if you have very, very good headphones, maybe in the last 3 to 4 videos, you were able to hear this constant noise that's coming somewhere from there, right? The only reason for this noise is because I basically have a separate laptop opened and working, constantly mining Xai 24/7. And I do believe that Arbitrum is strongest competitor here. So the first token that I would suggest you to buy to outperform each and every person on the marketplace this cycle is Arbitrum. I would say that this would be your safest pick, your best bet. Just buy and make sure not to sell early. After yesterday's interview, I'm way more bullish on Ethereum. And you need to understand what actually is happening, because when you talk to people, especially with people like this, you understand that they don't want to provide you with insights, but they have like a bunch of information. And in some questions, in things they talk about, they do actually provide you with the outcomes of their mind thinking and taking all this information internally, and the outputs that they are providing. They are a result of these thoughts, result of this information that they actually are giving you. And since I was the person who was actually talking to Alex I figure out a lot of things in the process today, because subconscious mind works all the time. When you're focused on something, you constantly get pushed with new solutions, with new results, with new thoughts. And the more I actually think, the more I basically just spend time in the background, the more things I understand from the things that were actually said. It's a very, very interesting process. I'm way more bullish on Ethereum after talking. It's very interesting. The first token is ARBITRUM. There are some developments that are actually going to happen with ARBITRUM this cycle. I do believe it's just going to be like crazy. I do believe that no one on-chain is going to use Ethereum. I do believe that ARBITRUM will win Ethereum layer 2 race. Therefore, the one who's winning the race taking 80% of the liquidity. ARBITRUM is your choice. You probably know second thing as well. We have narrative of meme coins. We have Ethereum as well. We have meme coin that so strongly embedded into internet culture. Everyone knows about this meme coin, PEPE. PEPE is your second token that will outperform each and every project this cycle. And it's already a great and it's still a very, very great entry points for both ARBITRUM and PEPE. I can tell you 100%, I can put my hand on the Bible. Yourself, in a year from now, if he would be able to use a time machine, he would come back to this day, today, he will smack it out of you for not buying enough ARBITRUM and PEPE. I can guarantee you that. 100%. That's something that would be happening. No questions asked. No other outcomes are actually possible. Third thing, the chain that starts with letter S that would most likely outperform each and every other layer 1 this cycle. And I can tell you the reason for that. It's actually quite easy to figure out as well. What you need to do is you need to open Dropstep, which is a website with people essentially investing in different projects, right? Let me do it for you, because on this channel everything is done for you, by the way. You open fundraising, you can see that $500 million was basically invested into this chain. You see 400 million market cap. You see that currently we have 20% of tokens in the circulation. And it's very, very interesting that it's not only Alex who is talking about it. There are different people in the niche that are very, very knowledgeable, that I do actually respect and follow, that are talking about the same thing, about this piece of technology actually having a chance, because Alex, he was not sure about these things, and neither are these people as well. I'm just giving you clues, alright? What you have to do in order to get the conviction, in order to buy into this token, in order to double down on the dips, and what is more important, double down after 2x's and 3x's, because you would understand that these are your winning horses, right? You would need to get conviction. You would need to do this work. You would need to get infinite conviction, and you need to basically spend all your time in the market on researching ARBITRUM, PEPE, and SUI. These are the only 3 tokens that you would need this cycle. The reason I'm not talking about Bitcoin layer 2 is because we pretty much only have Stacks, which is a legit project at this stage. Everything else is a scam right now. And you might actually buy Stacks. It might be your coin number 4, project number 4 at this stage. If you want to have 4 projects instead of 3. Portfolio that consists of ARBITRUM, PEPE, SUI, and Stacks will outperform each and every portfolio this cycle. The more PEPE you have, the higher it will actually outperform. Which is so crazy to me. What is actually happening in the market. But it's great to understand these things so early in the process. I'll probably just sell out a bunch of my shitcoins that I have currently, and I will open up some longs, and I will open up some spot positions as well. I'm definitely underexposed to Arbitrum at this stage. I would want to have more exposure to the token of the ecosystem. I'm good on Sui and PEPE side. I'm good on Bobo side as well. So I think the results at the end of the market with this portfolio, they would just be crazy. They would just be enormous. Once you buy into these things, the only thing that you would have to do is actually have conviction in order to not to sell, in order to buy on the dips, and in order to double down once your winners would actually be showing you that they are winners, right? And just know when to sell. Don't get crazy. Just know when to sell, scale out gradually from your positions. Even at this stage, that's the portfolio showing from 15 to 25x's at least. And that's for the whole portfolio. And these are very, very stable peaks. All of them, they are above 1 billion market cap at this stage. I'm not telling you to buy any shitcoins. I'm not telling you to buy any risky low caps. 3 blue chip projects, maybe 4 if you want to add stacks. And that's it. With stacks is also very interesting because we will have a bunch of scam layer 2s this cycle as well. And once people will figure out that they're scams, a lot of them might just pour the liquidity back into something that works, into stacks. And I do believe that stacks should be a winner this cycle. And the main reason for that is because they had a head start. If you were developing something for 5 years, and if you are developing something, if you just got investments 3 months ago, you would lose. You would always lose. I do believe layer 2s on BTC will be huge next cycle. And they will be developing through the bear market that we will have after this cycle. But right now, stacks probably going to be matic of previous cycle. That's something that I see. And these 4 things, they will outperform each and every portfolio. If you just act after this video, if you would just buy or reposition, and don't act because I just told you, because my daily presence in the market is what actually helped me to recognize these things, right? Don't act because I told you. Have your own conviction, because without a conviction you would be taking profits on your PEPE fully after 2x, because you won't believe that it will be able to grow after, right? And surge higher as well. And we also still have manipulation on AI and gaming. There you can just throw your funds at anything. Anything legit to probably do access, but I think these 4 things, they're very stable. They will most likely outperform everything else. And you will most likely do very, very well. And what you would be getting with this portfolio is sanity of mind as well, because once you would be getting into these 4 things, you would know that you basically got your time back. You will do very, very well, and you can just forget about crypto market like at all. You can just buy these 4 things right away. Just put 75% of your money into these 4 things, add 25% on the correction, or if they're showing 2x, just double down, and you will most likely do very, very well. Let me show you something. You can obviously see here on Sui, right, 56x, 17x, 56x. So you might think that, oh, investors, they've done so much excess already. Should they be dumping on us right away, right? But if you would check, you would see that these funds they were raised, they're very, very small sum. 22.5 million, 22.5 million, and 36 million at this stage. I would say that Series A might be your hardest enemy here, but at the same time, some of these guys from Series A, they probably were selling their shares to guys in Series 2, companies in Series B, right? They were changing hands. Yes, VCs do also change hands. And the largest amount of funds that was raised, 300 million, was raised in September of 2022, 2 years back, right? And ROI on their investment is 3.4x only at this stage. That's a very huge thing. That's a very huge thing on the fact that this thing should be pumping. There's a high chance we would be seeing something similar to Solana, this market, on this chain as well. You might say it's a low energy video and I'm not screaming, I'm just laughing, right? But yeah, just crazy. It's very, very interesting how easy it might be to win in this market. And the winners, they showed themselves already. You don't have to do anything else. You have to research, get your conviction, buy, and wait. As Alex mentioned yesterday, statistically, what works best is just buying and holding. Just forgetting about the market for a year. Can you do that? Can you do that for the sake of your future self? That's the question you have to ask. Very interesting reality. Let's see what it will bring to us. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you would like to open these successful loans with me, right? Feel free to sign up to BitGet Exchange, first link in the description, if you would want to support the channel as well. Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you would like to get this type of content moving forward. And I wish you a lot of luck, my friend. You should definitely make it. You are still early. I do think that the worst thing that will happen to you is not making enough, taking profits too soon, or maybe missing on some of the profits, or maybe selling a bit late, so you're losing some of the profits. But I do think that there is a high chance that you would actually make it, and I do believe in you. And we will do this together. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.